Hi you guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you, just like how you see in the title, on how to get those amazing beach waves in your hair. Everyone always asks me, especially with like spring and summer and stuff coming up, everyone's like, how do I get like those beachy waves? And it's so much easier just to like let your hair just like do its thing instead of like flat ironing it all the time. And it's just gonna get poofy anyway. So the new kind of like look, and has been for a few years, is like that like big, beachy, sexy, luscious hair that like, even if you have like thin, fine hair like me, you can still achieve that look. It's just the tools you need to use and the technique you do it. So for me, without my extensions, I have really fine, thin hair. So to achieve the beach waves or even just a curl is extra difficult for me. I usually use the wand in my hair or the tool that I'm going to show you today. For anybody who has like thinner, finer hair, these type of barrels like this big, these won't really work for you. They'll just come right out. It won't even, it will probably like dent your hair, like put like a dent in it, and like that's it. So the number one thing I always do is the wand. These size barrels right here, these work with me the most because they're smaller. So the tighter the curl, the better it is, because you let them like fall out, you know, as the day goes on, or even curl your hair like the night before, sleep on it, and let it do its thing in the morning. So I always tell people that whoever has like finer hair, this is what you want to use. A wand, something tight, something small. These right here, this is something that wouldn't really work for a lot of people. Too big, you know, so this is for more of my clients who have like the thick, long hair that can hold a curl really well. I use these are like my at-home irons. I use these on like my sister, my mom, my sister-in-law. They can hold a curl really well in their hair. If I put this on my hair, it's gonna fall out like while I'm doing it. I won't even finish and my hair is straight again. It's so annoying. So I use those, but the number one thing I do definitely use is this baby right here. So this is, I just call it my waver. What it is, it's like 3 prongs. I have a bigger one at the salon with, again, a bigger barrel size, but since my hair only holds with smaller barrel sizes, this is the one that I use at home. So this is the one that I'm gonna use today. This thing is like my best friend. I like take it right down, boom, boom, boom. It's so quick and so easy because it's not like you have to take individual strands. You should take like obviously smaller and thinner sections, but not as much like when you're curling hair. This is just boom, 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 done. The smoke that you're seeing is just product burning off. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how it works today. And I have a special guest for that. Here's Miss Man Kui. She made her appearance. So I kind of started waving her hair a little bit, but she, you know, she had better days. I gave this to my niece, so, you know, I took her back just for this video. I have like so many mannequins at the salon, but right now I'm not going over to the salon, so she'll do. So everyone, this is my special guest today. So I started doing her hair a little while ago because I was bored, and I was like, you know what, I should start filming this so I can show you. So I think if I hold it this way, you'll see, yeah. So again, I have this half clipped up. Usually when I'm doing a client's hair, I'll start in section in the back and work my way from the back like up, but I'm showing you guys this way. 1, it's easy for the camera, and then 2, when you're doing your hair at home, you're just gonna section it this way and then pull it up. You're not gonna go into the back. That's too hard for someone to do it on themselves. So I'm gonna show you this way. So I clip this up, which by the way, these clips are the creaseless clips. So like when you have your hair in like to the side or anything like that, it's not gonna leave a crease. So I love, love, love these, especially for like my weddings and stuff. Creaseless clips. I think you can get those on Amazon. By the way, you can get this tool on Amazon. There's like different brands. The one at the salon I use is Amica, I believe. The one at the salon's Amica. This one right here, I think this was my first one. My mom got this for me years ago, like before this was even like a thing. My mom got this for me. She was like, this thing's cool. I don't know what it is. And she got it. And I think she might have gotten this maybe like on Amazon or like, I don't know. I can't tell you what brand it is. I've had this for years. But yeah, so I use it all the time now. But yeah, so basically what I like to do is I like to take some sort of like oil or like a shiny type spray that has an oil in it. So I'm going to take this one by Kenra. just gonna put a little bit on my hands and I'm gonna run it through the section that I am going to wave. Brush it out a little. And then I'm gonna take some hairspray and I'm gonna put some hairspray on my hands, okay? And I'm gonna run that through the hair. Okay, so you're kind of like prepping the section. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller section and clip it up, and then I'm gonna take my waver. So I always tell people that, like, depending, like, for section wise, I always say, like, just make sure it's thin where you can see through it, okay? And then we're gonna take it this way up. So this part is gonna face downward. And you get close to the root and you just clamp it down like so. I hold it on for, I don't know, 30 seconds, something like that. Depends how, like, it's heating up a little bit. So depends on, like, how much you grabbed in that section. And also the oil that I use, the heat protectant, so. And as you're going down, pull this and keep it nice and straight. You don't want any, like, little knots or little dents in it as you're going down. And I like to leave the little ends out. Gives it that, like, more natural look. So as you see, it's like a crimp. That's kind of like what it is. A beach wave is almost like a crimp, like the tighter beach waves. But I call it a waver, not a crimper, because, like, I have a crimper and, like, it's not a crimper. But it's funny, like, when I'm wearing my hair like this, like, my boyfriend or my brother's like, why is your hair crimped? I'm like, okay, it's not crimped. What do they know? So I'm gonna do it again. I leave it a little longer, honestly, on, like, a mannequin's head, just because her hair's like freaking wire. So we've done a lot to this, obviously. So I leave it a little longer. I'd suggest leaving it like 20, 30 seconds, like going right down, boom, boom, boom. And voila. So I do suggest this. I would say, yeah, Amazon, something like that. You don't need to buy an expensive one, honestly. Like, there's so many different, like, reviews, like, on YouTube you will see between, like, one from, like, Amazon and one from, you know, a big known brand. The one I have at the salon is Amiga. That's a big brand. But again, I'm using that on clients like 24/7. So especially during wedding season, I'm using it all the time. So I try to get, like, a really good brand so it lasts and stuff. This one is a great, like, brand. I don't know what brand it is, but it's great. I've had this thing for years and it's holding up so well. So I am just going through. See how easy? You're just breezing right through. Let me take down the bigger section so I can show you guys. Make sure you do use a heat protectant. That's, like, the #1 thing I just tell everybody. When you're using any iron, you should be, like, protecting your hair. So as you see, frontwards up, you throw it in, you leave it on, and you just bring that baby down. And then I like to play with it, run my hands through it. And voila, See, you get a nice, cute, beachy wave. You can do the rest after, but this is the other side that I did earlier, just playing around with it. She needs a haircut. But yeah, so honestly, I do suggest this for the summertime. You guys would absolutely love this tool. I use this in my hair all the time, and everyone's like, how do you get those curls? A majority of the time I do use a wand, but during the summer you will see me use this. And you don't need to like wash your hair. I know it sounds like weird, but you don't have to wash your hair for like days. You know, I mean, you should be washing your hair only like twice a week, if that. But, you know, doing this really tight the first day you do it, this will like last you 3 days in your hair. You wear it in a low pony, and yeah, call it a day. Honestly, that's the best thing, and I think it will work for you guys this summer. You know, when you're in quarantine and stuff, and you know, you're not doing like a lot, order something like this online and play around with it. You know, this is the time right now where you can use products and use different tools and stuff that you're insecure to wear out or use and stuff. Now is your time to, you know, practice makes perfect, to try all that stuff and, you know, learn and like achieve a goal and something that you always want to like wear or try or, you know, makeup wise. Now's your time to do it while you're in quarantine. You know, use this time to learn new techniques and check out new tools and stuff like that you always wanted to, but you were always like scared to try. Now's like the time to do it because you're in the house, no one can see you. And yeah, and I think honestly, doing it every day or every other day, practicing something, like you're gonna learn it and it's gonna be something that you are happy that you did. There's so many things now that like I'm trying new makeup techniques, new hair techniques. That's why I have Miss Manqui out, because I'm trying different styles, different ways of coloring hair, hair painting, biolashing. I'm trying new stuff, like things while I'm in quarantine. You know, I'm working on my techniques and stuff to better myself in my career. And yeah, and plus I really miss doing hair so much. So like when I grab the mannequin out, I'm like so excited to do it. But yeah, also too, there's like different things that like people have been asking me on how to take care of their hair and stuff like while they're on quarantine. The number one thing I keep telling everybody is, as hard as it may be, you guys need to stop wearing your hair up in tight buns. And I know it's like, well, you're just in the house, you're not going anywhere, but the tight like buns and tight ponytails, it ruins your hairline. It causes breakage. So try your best to not put your hair up in a tight bun every single day. Take it down, brush it. That's the number one thing too, is brush it out. Don't be wearing the same bun all day and then sleep on it, wake up in the morning and you still have the same bun in your hair because you put it really tight and it's not going anywhere. It'll cause like breakage, split ends, stuff like that, and your hairline will recede. So, you know, take out your hair, brush it, wash it, do whatever. Don't let it go. You know, take care of it and, you know, try your best. I know like with your hair not being colored or it needs to be a cut, you're just like, you don't want anything to do with it. You're just throwing it up. But really putting masks in it or like brushing it, washing it, not leaving it up in a bun all day is really gonna help it. And use this time to, you're growing out your hair. You're, you know, not touching it with a lot of things. Like I know I'm explaining with an iron like today, but it's like, you know, you're not flat ironing your hair every day. If you're one of those who has to go to work and flat iron it, you're not doing that every day. So, you know, using that time, what you have like now, to keep away from certain things, but also gain certain things. So stop flat ironing your hair, but use a technique of, I don't know, braid it, do something fun. And yeah, so that's this video today. That's the thing I do have to tell you. Stop putting your hair up in a bun. Stop, because it's not good for your hair. And I've been seeing it and I'm like, stop doing it. My sister does it. My sister-in-law does it. For my ladies who have extensions, like both of them, they are throwing their hair up in a bun with their extensions in it. And it's like, that's just, it's not good. It's not. So stop doing that. That's like the number one thing I'm going to tell you, my advice right now during quarantine for your hair, is don't wear it up too tight. Take it down. Brush it twice a day if you can, especially my hair extension ladies. Brush your hair as much as you can. put some masks in it. Don't wash it a lot. Wash it once a week, but let it do its thing, and try some new stuff. Get this waiver, try it, and yeah, I look forward to seeing some pictures. I love you guys like posting and showing me and texting me all the stuff that you got from my quarantine video of all my top products. You guys went on like Amazon or online and bought a lot of it and told me how much you loved it and if it's working for you. And yeah, so this is my hair trick. This waiver, get it. Even a wand. A lot of people want to learn how to use a wand or curl with the flat iron. Do it. Try it and just see how it, how it goes. And yeah, use this time to really work on yourself, learn, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Stay safe and stay home.